Welcome to Yosemite. I'm gonna take you on the journey that me and my buddy embarked on through the Yosemite backcountry and across, well, almost across, Red Peak Pass.
One of the toughest passes in the park. Definitely the highest. The loop we planned was 51.72 miles, with 8,400 feet of climbing. The pass itself is at 11,165 feet, which makes it the highest pass in all of Yosemite National Park.
This is my buddy Wyatt. I love this guy, and he's an adventurer just like me. Here's a bird's eye view of the trail we would be following. This is the condition of snowpack as of the day we were going to embark on the journey. You can see that a majority of it is actually snow, 18 miles worth of it. And that's the portion of the trail that was actually summiting and getting over Red Peak Pass. The loop was about 56 miles with, I want to say, 8,000 feet of climbing.
The first day was a success. We hiked 14.4 miles, climbed 2,700 feet,
And burned a load of calories.
so now I'm eating this freeze-dried meal, just thinking about what lies ahead. Red Peak Pass. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. We're both really tired. It was a long day. So we're gonna wind down, sit by the fire, drink some cocoa, and listen to some music, and just enjoy being in Yosemite.
We're in bed. This is the end of day one. Wyatt's passed out over there. You can't really see him, but I'm gonna read for a bit and then try to go to sleep. We're right next to a really loud river, and it kind of sounds just like white noise, which is great because I always sleep with the fan on. So, yeah, I'm gonna read. I'm reading Let My People Go Surfing. I'm like halfway done. I've been halfway done for a little too long now, so it's about time I finish it.
Just woke up. It's 8:30, 8:20, and we woke up at like 5:30 because it was so cold. Wyatt took a dump. We went back to sleep. Got another few hours of sleep. We're still discussing like what kind of strategy we should take, because maybe we would take a rest day today, take it easy, and then make the summit. Or, I mean, who knows? Maybe we might be feeling really, really good and be making really, really good time and see an opportunity for the summit today, but we don't know yet. So, we'll see.
We hit the first water crossing of the day, This is one of the more tamer water crossings we've seen, just because it was a very cold night, so the snow hadn't really begun to melt yet.
Well done, well done.
It wasn't long before we hit the snow line, and we had to start cross-country hiking.
We haven't made much progress yet. About a mile and a half. It's just because it's gotten so technical. There's snow everywhere. The trail isn't visible anymore. That's Red Peak over there. As the day goes on, we'll see how feasible it is to actually get there.
I think I'm gonna head this way and then turn around.
Okay.
This is the only time we kind of got in trouble. You see, it's hard to do justice here, but the slope you're looking at is probably the steepest slope I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, one false move and we're going down. So we get up about halfway of this wall, and Wyatt's crampon comes undone. Which isn't good, because if it comes off, like I said, he's going straight down the mountain. Thank God he was able to fix it while on the side of this mountain. So we basically had to zigzag our way up the remainder of the slope until we got to the top safely.
We made it to the top of this first climb. Definitely risky. I mean, the gradient is super steep and it's completely packed with snow. So we were completely relying on our crampons and our hiking poles to traverse the terrain. Merced Lake is, I want to say a mile this direction, so should be there soon.
This is Lower Merced Pass Lake, so we actually went off trail here and went up that rock face on the left-hand side, which is why it was so steep and so snowy. Well, we made it to the lake. I'm not sure what I'm thinking here, but I know one thing. I am enjoying my snack. That's Red Peak in the distance. It's calling my name. So we pack up and we get going.
Yeah, dude.
So we soon find ourselves at the fork in the road. At the time, we have to make the decision. Do we go up Red Peak or do we not?
You don't want to go that way at all. I don't think many people have made it this far or even attempt to make it this far this early in the year. You know, in text, 18 miles of snow, you read that and you're like, now that we're here and we've gone 2.5 miles in snow and it's not been great, and we want to go up even higher in altitude. And if we're up there and it's like this and we're, lacking oxygen and we're tired and we're exhausted and...
We sat there, we talked for quite a while, maybe half an hour. But ultimately, we had to make a decision. We had to make a decision that was the safe decision, that was the smart decision, the wise decision. And unfortunately, that meant we could not summit Red Peak Pass this year. We were so close, we made it to Lower Merced Lake.
Made it to the top of this first climb.
We crossed the mightiest mountains, the roaring rivers of Yosemite, all to turn around, yes, indeed. But we created a friendship. It was not all for nothing. We created a friendship. We strengthened our bond as friends. Now, we could just return to our parking lot in our vehicle and turn around, go home. Or we could continue. We could make the most of what we have. We have all of Yosemite to ourselves. So, let's see what it has to offer. It was a beautiful next morning. We hiked back towards Yosemite Valley, following the river along the way. We had some amazing views of Red Peak in the distance. You know, a part of me will always wonder what would have happened if we tried to summit Red Peak Pass. Would we have gotten stuck in the snow? Would we have died? I mean, maybe. But a part of me thinks we could have done it. Although, I do think we made the right choice. We were a little underprepared. We had ice axes, we had crampons. We had the right food, we had the right equipment, but I think we were lacking a little bit of cold gear in reality. I don't think we were fully anticipating just how cold those nights would be. Will we come back? Maybe in like 20 years from now. I think we're gonna put some distance between us and the snow. We've already talked about doing some bikepacking adventures in North Carolina or somewhere around the United States. There's tons of places we need to explore still. We had a good following 2 days in the valley. This is Nevada Falls. This is a sunset that we captured in our camp near Half Dome. We saw some amazing views, amazing stars, amazing skies. And yes, it does break my heart a little bit to say that we did not summit Red Peak Pass, but we did strengthen our friendship, which is much more important than some little old mountain like Red Peak Pass. So, see you outside soon.